Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the show. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. The other section today I have is keys to the game. And on this segment of keys to the game, I want to talk about what is your exit strategy. What is the exit strategy? For those guys that's out here that's just playing. I bring this up because there's a guy that I recently just played against in the playoffs. Just played against him in the playoffs, and I kind of know where he's played in different places a little bit because when you start playing in certain areas and certain leagues, you see everybody and where they're playing, how they're recycled, and you kind of get to know them. You start following on Instagram, you start finding out more about their life. Typical, right? So I found this dude that he's basically just been bouncing around and just playing like almost year round. And I know he's kind of like around my age. I don't know his situation. That's why I'm talking about this. I don't know what his situation is. And I'm just wondering, like, some guys will play in whatever league just to get money for whatever, like, because that might be his exit strategy. I'm finna just run it up as much as I can. I have one of my mentors, the first mentor guy that I ever had here in Chile, Tater. And when he came from playing, he was like, man, I'm about to retire. Right when he's about to retire, he got a contract to go play for $30,000 in China for the summer. Right after that, he came back to Chile for like $4,000. And then he finished there and he went to the second division of Chile and probably got like another 2,000 a month. So it's like he knew his exit strategy. I'm just finna run it up and play wherever until it's done, because when I'm done, I'm done. You know? And I would say that because I think about this guy and I'm like, what is your exit strategy to all this? Because you have to have a plan to be able to get something out of this game of basketball. Like, I see guys playing, but it's like, are you really building an exit for yourself? Because I had friends like that before. He was like, man, I'm gonna play till I'm like 30. This when I was younger. And he was like, man, I'm gonna play till like I'm 30, 31, and then you know what, I'm done. And I was just like, how long? 30, 31, you done? I think I'm about to turn 34 soon. And even still, I'm like, huh? 30 something, you done? It's weird to me when I see younger guys retiring. And it's like, because they don't have that strategy. And that's why I want to really explain, like, or really express, is what is your strategy? What is your exit strategy? You have to know your exit strategy before you start. You have to know exactly what your exit strategy before you start, because in this game, you're gonna have to measure yourself. Some guys, they're measured on different meters. No matter what you think of the guy that you played on the same AAU team and he didn't go crazy, guess what? That guy's probably overseas right now in some league making about $1 million, 700, 800,000 a month. And y'all was just in the same team and you're probably getting like 4. That's that man's life. His strategy is different from your strategy. And that's one thing I know for sure, especially as hoopers, they always talk about somebody's pockets. When I say I don't know what it is about basketball players and other, you know, he making this and he making this. My man's told me that him over here, that his coach knew the agent because they boys, and he told me that he was only getting this when he was over there, so you know they ain't got no money like that. So what you got, you know, I don't really want to mess with him because I heard my other man's whose friend said that he got like such and such when he got from, so that means they kinda got why we like that? Why we like that? And it's just like it messes guys up so much because they pocket watch it. Pocket watch it. Stop pocket watching, because that does not help you. In this game, we need all the help you can, because we're already dealing with a lot of bad mental aspects when it comes to the game, as such as not knowing how to manage our money, not really taking the right financial advice, not having a strategy for how we're going to even have our career. How much do you want to make? You're not going to make, the average player is not going to make $1 million playing basketball professionally overseas. That's a fact. I would say about 70 to 80% of people who play overseas basketball will never touch $1 million for playing the game in their career. Yes. So what is your strategy for how much money you're gonna make? And give yourself a number. That's a great question that no one ever asked me. You don't have a breakdown of what is that range. Like, okay, if you're a doctor, these type of doctors range about this amount. So they'd be like, well, if I work for 15, 20 years, I should be able to make this. And if I make this amount of investments, you can actually come out with a strategy for your career. Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe on our YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and wherever you listen to your podcast. I greatly appreciate it.